Hi all, welcome to my channel Reviews with Rash. For all those who are new here, I am Rashmin and I review books that can inspire you to be a reader too. For all the difficult words that we come across while reading, I am sharing them on my Instagram handle, so do check it out. If you like my content, do subscribe to my channel for more such reviews. The book that I am going to review today is The Longest Ride by Nicholas Sparks. This book is a full circle of how we grow up as kids, getting the rules for life from our parents that determine how our life will be and also shape us into who we become. One such rule that Ira's father had given him was offer a little more than expected. Another one was trust people until they give you a reason not to, and then never turn your back. This book is a story about two couples, Ira and Ruth, Luke and Sophia. Ira has met with a car accident and he is waiting for someone to find out and rescue him. Ruth is his wife who passed away 9 years ago, and now he is revisiting all the memories that he once lived with his wife, Ruth, and sharing his experience of the US Army that he had joined once. Eventually, when he was diagnosed with mumps and he figured out that he will not be able to be a father, he had come back to Ruth and told her that we will have to call off the engagement for this reason. Ruth was, of course, devastated, but she still wanted to marry him, and they eventually do. On the other hand, the book revolves parallelly around the story of Luke and Sophia. They are young, full of life and energetic. The beauty about these two stories going parallelly in the book is just like the energy that the youth brings with itself, the book reflects it. And the way once we turn senior and we age, the energy dies down. The pace of the book, while the narration about Ira and Ruth's life is also slow. The two stories, Ira and Ruth's, Luke's and Sophia's, have a lot in common. First thing is, Ruth has great interest in art and painting and she's collected it. Ira and Ruth have built a grand tradition of collecting all the artwork, and so is Sophia. She is an art history student. The second parallel in their life is Ira and Ruth also at one point call off their engagement, whereas Luke and Sophia also break up when Sophia realizes that Luke has got a major injury and if he continues to ride bulls, he is not going to live longer. Third parallel is Ira and Luke both adore, admire, love their partners, and they have eyes only for their partners. Eventually, Luke is the person who rescues Ira from the car and they take him to the hospital, only to find out a few days later that he passed away. Sophia feels really bad about it and she tells Luke that I wish I could have done something and saved him, been with him, motivated him. And Luke assures her saying that you've done the best you could by reading the letter he had written. The next day, Sophia asks Luke to accompany her for an art exhibition cum auction, which is of the entire collection that Ira and Ruth had. So when they go to the auction, he purchases the portrait of Ruth, only to end up inheriting the entire collection that Ira had once owned with Ruth. The end is amazing, beautiful, and of course heart-touching at the same time. But there are a lot of takeaways from this book. If you are starting your journey as a reader, then this is one book that you should read. But remember that the initial pages are going to be slow. However, it is definitely a worth read. Let's get to the takeaway. Yes, so the takeaways from the book The Longest Ride for me were, if two people want to, they will always find a way to make it work and be together. To know how strong something is, you have to test it. At times, what our friends say as a warning to us is harsh, but those are also eye-openers for us. A much bigger leap is required to consider something and move from thinking to considering. A bigger leap is required from considering to attempting. Thinking, considering, and attempting are all three different things altogether. Be with people who operate under same value system. Yes, always back your words with your actions. Sometimes we tell people that we call them, but we never do. Sometimes we just say things that we don't mean, and they are not supported by our actions. The saying, actions speak louder than words, holds value even today. This one is going to be with you forever from now on. Temporary relationships will always leave you empty. Invest in something that lasts long. If you have liked this video, do like, share it with your friends. Let me know in the comment section what takeaway did you take from this book. Also, if you have read this book, let me know what were your thoughts while reading it, how was your experience, and do subscribe to my channel for more such reviews. Thank you. Take care. Bye.